my name is Jessica Anderson Gwen. I'm a graduating senior in the undergraduate dance program. And I taught and created an original curriculum on hip hop. I taught at Linwood High School. I taught once a week since February until now. I worked with grades 9 through 12. Here are some of my students. Hip-hop can often be seen in a very negative context. People often associate hip-hop with rebellious youth, vulgarity, violence, and superficiality. Hip-hop dance is often directly related to these negative perceptions by association and can be seen as an unlegitimate form of dance with no real value. While some of these notions may be true in some sense, hip-hop is a huge part of everyday youth culture and a predominantly popular genre. Knowing that, we must note that it's important to incorporate youth culture into our curriculum. My goal with this curriculum was to educate youth on the culture they're already a part of and show them that it has just as much cultural value and history as any other dance form. So I wanted to bring them new awareness about hip-hop, analyzing music structurally and critically, and also to legitimize hip-hop as art for them. Some questions we encountered were how can we make hip-hop a positive progressive rather than a negative thing for them, and to try new things and new ways of using hip-hop to enhance their education. So, Unit 1, we started with Introduction to Hip-Hop. So it was what are some stereotypes of hip-hop and teaching them some basic skills from historically developed genres. And here to demonstrate some historically developed genres across hip-hop are some of my students from Linwood High.
Hello everybody, my name is Robert Ortega. I would appreciate it if everybody could clap with me. How the tempo is. Alright, first off we have locking. Next up we have whacking. Now can we speed up the tempo? Last we have house. Thank you.
Okay, so that was a little demonstration of our first unit. Our second unit was musicality. We focused on breaking down the rhythms, lyrics, and instrumentals within the song. We explored some other genres of music, instrumental, rock, acoustic, ballads, and we also explored how dance phrases are influenced and changed with different sets of music. And lastly, we have composition. So for this, the students became the artists, and they got to explore different ways to manipulate dance through things such as abstraction, reorganization, space, levels, force, time, and music. Using freestyle as a compositional tool to create spontaneous performance, and also using free writing and things that you might see in a modern or a composition class and applying them to hip-hop. And here to talk about their experience are a couple of my students, Liliana and Crystal.
Thank you. Good afternoon, my name is Crystal Garabito. I currently attend Linwood High School. This is my second year participating in the Artsbridge program, and it's a great program to be in. In Miss Age's class, not only did we learn new styles of dance, but we learned the history behind it and how it brought people together. We learned new styles such as whacking, house, and locking, which were all new styles for me, but I enjoyed learning them, because as a dancer, you have to be open-minded and accept to learn and give a chance to new styles. While learning Miss Age's routine, it brought our 5th period class closer together, because that's the beauty and magic of dance. In my school, every year we have a dance concert. Our spring concert this year will be on June 12th. What's so great about our concerts is that it brings our community together, and the community helps the students. Parents, alumni, and staff all join together to make our concert a great hit. because they know that dance is an important part of our life, and without it we wouldn't be able to express ourselves like the artists that we are.
Hello, my name is Liliana Velez, and I'm a senior at Linwood High School, and I'm here to talk about my experience in Miss Agee's class. Dance is a rhythm that flows through our veins and our souls. It is what moves our bodies and beats our hearts. At Linwood High School, we create this rhythm, and we create it in one room, in Mr. Meadows' dance class. As LHS dancers, we create joy, surprises, and direction within the community. And although we move in different ways, we all dance as one. But to continue to create surprises, we need to open our minds to several other styles and teachings. With the help of the Artsbridge program at UCLA, we are able to experience the diversity in dance by the teachings of Miss Agee's hip-hop styles. In Miss Agee's class, we are introduced to a few styles of hip-hop that are rarely seen in the dance community of Linwood. Unlike locking, whacking, also known as punking, and house were styles hardly any of us dancers ever used. However, after learning how to dance these styles, choreographies began to be produced. Adding hip-hop moves to music by Neo to even the famous rock group Nirvana, it was exciting to change the genres of music as well. Gaining the knowledge of technique and choreography, some of us even use these teachings for dance projects made in Mr. Meadows' dance class. Of course, being taught something totally different is not always easy. There were times where some of us felt like giving up, but we were soon motivated to get up and try again. When our aching bodies cried for rest, we would ignore it because the rhythm was there and we wanted to rock it. There were even times we couldn't control our feet for the reason that with this dance class, our confidence grew more that it felt like no one was watching. It made us feel alive and united, and it was like medicine to the soul. The difficult times couldn't stop us, for it was what sometimes kept our lives together, and Miss Agee's class made it stronger. Although we can't stop the beat, like Junior Senior says, we learn to move it in more ways.
That was wonderful. Okay, so moving on. I've got a few things that I would like to suggest for teaching. One is the history. I think whatever we teach, we need to give a historical, cultural background. And actually, this goes with the Visual and Performing Arts Standards 3.0, Historical and Cultural Context. So, it's really important specifically for my class to educate them on hip-hop culture because it's something that they're already a part of and they live hip-hop in their everyday life. So, also, I think it's important to have measured guidance. Feeding info is good for skill building, but we also need to allow them to creatively problem solve with prompts. So some measured guidance, and not too overbearing, but also not too mind-numbing. So demanding but nurturing. And also, it's good to expose them to alternatives. So different music, different techniques that you might use in another sense, you can apply it to whatever you're teaching. And though it might not seem like it goes together at all, when you do make it happen, it becomes a really much more beautiful thing than you started with. So also I wanted to thank Amy for all her amazing guidance. She's really been inspiration for all of us. She's a very smart, talented lady, and I don't know where we would be without her. And also Mr. Meadow for receiving me so warmly into his classroom. Allowing me to take control of the class, and also to my students for having no fear, because that was really important in our experience together. So now here to show you a dance that we've been working on for a while are my students. And all the vocals you hear in the music are their own voices from the free writing they did. And here they are to dance for you now.
Music. 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 And dance.
Beat.
And dance. Rhythm. And dance.
taco is like quesadilla without a cheese.
Music comes from all over the world, everywhere, and it travels through everybody.
I cannot resist putting on music that will make me cry. Everyone in the world
Music to me is never dry. It reminds me that we gotta keep on with our life and never stop having fun. I don't know how to express myself about music, but that I love it with all my heart.
I can't live without pointless without music.
He asked me what it means to me.
music is like